I'm Lance Thornton. I'm the product manager for animation rigging at Autodesk. The collection gives you access to some of our flagship products like Maya and Max and Motion Builder, but it also gives you additional capabilities for rendering and simulation, such as 5 Arnold licenses and 15 Bifrost simulation nodes. And now we've added additional capabilities to the collections with Golaem. Golaem, of course, is our crowd system, and those capabilities are going to allow artists to do things that they couldn't do before.
My name is Nicolas Chaveroux. I'm French. I'm part of the Golaem company that we co-founded a couple of years ago, and now we're being part at Autodesk, and I'm a product manager for the crowd software now. So Golaem is a Maya plugin for crowd simulation and character layout. So it allows studios to bring their characters, their motions in, provide some rules, and multiply those characters to handle maybe stadium, battle scenes, city, traffic. So it helps animators duplicating those characters, providing them with unique behaviors and make them realistic. We've been developing this for 13 years and always taking the users into account and making sure that it was super easy and intuitive to use. In addition, as it relies on Maya, we try to make it as possible relying on any of the common Maya tools. It relies on let's say the Maya particles, the Maya attribute editor. So if you're familiar with the tool, you can jump into Golaem with almost no training or just a couple of hours of training to be able to do stadiums and battle scenes. Golaem is for everybody. If you're a one-person boutique studio making commercials and you're using Maya to create your characters and your environment, you can jump into Golaem and make your shots really easily. And if you are a really large studio making blockbuster, this is going to be fine as well because the software is really versatile. We've been adding a lot of tools to be able to do really complicated things if you want to. So anybody who wants to make crowds. If you have someone who has a trained eye, let's say he's been a crowd TD into a previous career or into a previous studio, you can also leverage this obviously because he will know how the characters move to each other. But if you're just a generalist, this is fine as well. Like all the tools will be available under your fingertips for you to use and deploy. So before adopting Golaem, most studios were turning out projects which were involving crowds because crowds are going to be really labor intensive. If you have to do them manually, you'll have to bring each character into your scene, animate each of them individually. So that's going to take a really long time. So usually they didn't accept those projects. They were just turning them off. And now, if a studio adopts Golaem, they can answer to all those projects. If tomorrow a stadium commercial comes or a battle scene comes, you'll be able to use the software to create those simulation and be able to accept the project. The other capabilities that people should be excited about is also that Golaem can run traffic simulations for you. So if you want to populate a city with cars in the background with a full traffic system, this is available. If you want to do maybe creatures like flying creatures such as birds or fishes, this is also something that can take advantage of. And Golaem has a lot of tools for character animation in a general manner. So adapting to the ground, retargeting motions, this is all part of the package, so they can also leverage the Golaem features for those specific usages. The relationship between Maya and Golaem is that Golaem is a Maya plugin, so it relies on every Maya principles. We can take advantage of the particles, let's say, the emitters, we can take advantage of the geometry to compute the environment for the characters, and anything you can bring into Maya, which can be characters, motions, props, maybe clothes, maybe fur, can be ingested into the Golaem characters for them to run this into the simulation. So all the simulation part always happen into Maya, but then once the simulation has been exported, you can bring that cache into other DCCs. So you can think about 3ds Max, but also Katana, Houdini, Unreal Engine. And we also integrate with rendering engine, such as Arnold, V-Ray, Redshift, RenderMan, and obviously with all the major industry standards such as Alembic, FBX, and of course USD.
So Golaem really enhances Maya's capabilities with crowds. This is something that artists didn't really have access to before without purchasing an additional license with Golaem. So I'm real excited that this is now just part of the collection. And we're going to be able to see more artists, more studios getting access to this really powerful tech just natively in Maya.
For the past 13 years, we always wanted all studios to be able to use Golaem. So now being part of Autodesk and now being part of the collection, we can see that dream becoming true.